بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers, and welcome to another episode of Shiavan. I'm Hassan, and this is my sister
Fatima,
and we are your hosts for today's show of Shiavan channel. Now, I'm not sure if you saw, but in the past couple of weeks, we had two guests, Ali and Yusuf Saftari. They came and they spoke about their experiences, being a Muslim in a non-Muslim country. So if you want, comment down below and say if you know anyone that would want to come up, or maybe yourselves that would want to come up, and we could, talk about it, us two, or as many other people we bring, talk about it, have a nice discussion. Yet again, I've been saying, I request my own viewers to watch this show with their parents, and I request from my respected elders to watch this show with any youths they have at home. So for today's episode, we will be discussing what is Ramadan and what is expected of us in this holy month. So today, if you go out and ask anyone, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, to ask me, what does Ramadan mean to you? What is Ramadan? What do you think Ramadan means to you? Maybe they might say, oh, it's just Ramadan is a very special month. Some might say, oh, it's a month of fasting, no food or no water. I mean, these things are correct, but that's not all about Ramadan. Ramadan is not just about, not fasting, not eating or drinking. There's many aspects to Ramadan, and we will be discussing that in this episode. So now let's turn to the Holy Quran and see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has defined Ramadan as. So in Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 185, not all of the ayah, but the beginning of the ayah, it says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. So, which means Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed, as guidance to man and clear proof of the guidance and creation. So just by looking at this one ayah, we see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that in this month, the Quran was revealed to guide us to the right path. And so we need to take time to read, to listen, and to understand what the Quran is telling us. When we're reciting the Quran, when we're reciting, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُن لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ, reciting that. Do you know what you're reciting? You could be reciting any part of the Quran, but you're not really understanding what you're saying. You can't take the benefits of what you recited and put it into your life. I mean, just by reciting that, you're gaining thawab, but by reciting the Quran and reciting the translation, you're not just getting thawab, you're also understanding it and putting it into your lives, and thereby getting more thawab. So in this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be occupied in ibadah, dua, and pray, and become a better person. So in this month, Allah is not just saying pray and fast and give charity, but also Allah is saying that sleeping in this month is also good. So now I'm going to let my sister explain the rest.
So now this brings us to our second point, that is during this month we want to become better people. When we withhold from eating all day, which is over 15 hours, takes a lot of self-control to see everything you like and not eat. We live in a non-Muslim country, which means not everyone is fasting, and so we may see our friends at school or work continue to eat and drink, and this may be very difficult. But what is this teaching us? It's teaching us self-control, to hold back from doing things that may be bad for us. For example, during this month, we can better ourselves by decreasing our TV time and spend more time with our family, visit other members in the community. We can use this time and focus on the less fortunate people in our community. nowadays is focused on the individual. I want this, I need that, I. We forget to stop and think about our families, neighbors, or communities. But we can take this 1 month and practice to become better spending times with our parents, sisters, and brothers, and getting to know who our neighbors are and what their needs may be, and try to help one another and learn to live together instead of isolating ourselves from everyone and everything. Now I'll give it back to Hassan, so inshallah we can finish this topic.
So finally, last but not least, I would like to add that Ramadan is the month in which we want to better ourselves. Ramadan is not the fasting of the mouth. Not the fasting of no water or no food. It is also the month in which you don't say bad things with the mouth. For example, saying bad things, hurtful things to one another, or, gossiping, backbiting behind each other. That's not good. These things break our fast. In this month, listening to bad things or watching bad things, which puts a bad effect on us, and then, it's not good. So in this month, we're not just fasting on not eating or not drinking. We're also fasting on listening to good things. For example, the Quran, listening to our peers, listening to good things that they say. For example, if they say, go and hurt that other guy, you're not supposed to listen to that, because that thing can put you into a bad habit of hurting people and saying bad things to each other. In this month, listen to the Quran and recite du'as so that we may, get into the habit of reciting Quran and du'as. We're not seeing bad things with our eyes, hearing bad things with our ears, talking about bad things with our friends, doing bad things with our arms. The things that we say verbally can also be done with our hands. For example, talking to someone verbally can also be texted to someone. Physically abusing someone with our hands, instead of saying something bad to them, right? Hurts their feelings. You can hurt their feelings the same way that you hurt their feelings with your mouth. You can also hurt their feelings same way with your hands. So during this month, you want to display the best of behaviors and akhlaq towards one another. And most importantly, during this month, you want to think of those who are less fortunate than you are. And instead of upgrading your current iPhone to the newest iPhone, you can donate that money to a family that may not have food, clothes, or a roof over their heads. Someone that doesn't have enough money to go buy food to break their fast. Donating is also another way of getting thawab in this month. Ramadan is the month of becoming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you practice all of the above every day for 30 days, it will become easy to continue to do this every day of the year. We went to khutbah, we went to Salat al-Jum'ah, and the sheikh there, he was saying that when doing a good thing, when doing something good, makes you feel good, and you think about doing that, it's not as easy making the time to do it, thinking about doing, planning to do it. But the more and more and more you do that thing, it's easier for you to do it, and you want to do it more. It becomes a habit for you to continue to go and go and go forth to do more things, So we would like to thank all our viewers and wish each and every one a blessed Ramadan. So as I said, charity and everything, having a good Ramadan. Imam Ali and Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, Lady Fatima, they had best Ramadan, but they had a 3-day time where they had to give their food away, that yummy delicious food that we want. We may not want to give that food away. When we're eating, have a spread out, for example, delicious food there, we have watermelons there. Everyone takes a watermelon. We have that juicy piece of watermelon, and someone else says, oh, there's no more watermelons. Do you want to give that nice watermelon to that person, or do you want to eat that all for yourself? In Surah Al-Insan, it says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, how Imam Ali alayhi salam gave their food. وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا. On the first day, they gave their food to a person and to a miskeen. Second person, a yatim, and the third person, they gave it to an asir. They had that food and they made the intention to give that food away, so they broke their fast with water. So now it's your choice to make that decision and to go on and see. Once you made that decision, it'll be easier for you to do it again and again and again. So next time when you pick up that juicy watermelon and you see someone else wants that, it's your choice to give it away and get that thawab and feel good about giving it away, or eating it for yourself, and you know, that person eats or breaks their fast without that watermelon, just watches you eat that juicy watermelon. So thank you all for watching today's video on the blessed month of Ramadan. Until next time, goodbye.
Bye.